His driving force back then were his worries about expanding government power. His biggest claims to fame back then was when George Bush had him dragged out of a press conference for challenging him while being governor of Texas.
Sir, shouldn't we abolish the Federal Reserve and the CFR?
And he was convinced that governments everywhere by nature are controlled by a shadowy group of elites. But back then, it was the Council of Foreign Relations he mistrusted most.
That's the real reality that none of you will talk about, most of you are members.
Through history, governments have always been dangerous. You know, a certain elite controls everybody.
Until we realize that Republicans and Democrats are the same people at the top, two sides of the same coin, puppet A and puppet B, we are not going to effectively change this until we are honest about who we're up against.
Back then, Jones had no idea who he would one day become. The US presidential candidates would invoke his name on the campaign trail, and he had no idea how this success would eat away his sanity and his entire life, driving him so deep into alcohol abuse that he just became unrecognizable, and that the warnings he gave us would eventually turn to psychosis.